Most editors have the skill, yet they are still broke. Why is that? Because they are stuck in what I call the freelancer loop, editing random videos for random clients, hoping referrals will magically come in. There's no system, no consistency, no real business. But what if I told you that I've built a system that I use, my students use, to go from stuck at $1,000 a month to 10K per month, editing simple videos for rich clients. And it's stupidly repeatable. In this video, I'm literally going to walk you through the exact client acquisition system that I built. Like step by step, not theory, actionable advice. I'm going to break it down so clearly that if you follow it today, you could land clients by the end of the week. This is the Guerrilla Acquisition Engine, one of the core pieces of the productized pipeline. And it's the reason that my students go from 1K a month to 10K per month fast. Honestly, I was in your shoes, man. Freelancing, sending cold DMs, even trying Upwork, working with anybody who would say yes, even if they were paying me next to nothing. Then I figured out how to get rich creators chasing me. It wasn't luck. It was a system. And that system became the productized pipeline. Now, I work 4 hours a day editing simple videos for elite creators, making more than most lawyers. I've taught this to dozens of editors who used to be stuck at $1,000 a month. Now, they're living in apartments that look like Airbnbs, editing for people that you follow and doing 5 to 10K months easily. So if you've got the skill, here's how to get the clients. Step 1, you need to find leads, and not just any random creators. Qualified leads. Creators who already have money, already have an audience, and are looking for help with their content. Most editors waste hours manually scrolling through YouTube, finding suitable creators, and copying paste emails like it's 2008. You don't need to be the one doing that. If you're trying to scale, even if you're semi-serious about turning editing into a real business, you should not be spending time scraping creators manually. That's like Gordon Ramsay personally doing the dishes after every meal. It's dumb. What you should do, what I do, what all my clients do is hire a VA, a virtual assistant. The best place to find cheap and effective ones is on Upwork. Post a clear job listing of the niche you want leads from and the exact data that you want scraping. That's all that matters. You don't need to handhold them. You don't need to be a scraping expert. It's these people's full-time jobs. Honestly, there are lead scraping experts who live in the Philippines who do this full-time. So as long as you send them a quick Loom video walking them through how they should do it and how they should present the data, you'll be okay. Because every hour you save not scraping leads manually, that's an hour you could spend sending emails, closing deals, delivering edits, or building systems. Scraping leads is not a high leverage activity, so outsource it as soon as possible. Now, real quick, I'm not giving out the exact job listing copy that I use, because if I do, there'll be 1,000 job listings from editors and you just won't get the same high quality VAs anymore. But if you want my exact filters, my exact screening process, the copy I use, and even the VA I use, that's all inside my one-on-one mentorship. We only accept 3 to 5 editors every month. And if you're a good fit, an editor already making $1,000, $2,000 a month and ready to scale, then I'll literally build your entire editing business for you. Your offer, your leads, your email, your landing page, the entire business. If you're tired of guessing and want a real system that lands clients like clockwork, then click the first link in the description. Now, once you've posted the job listing, you will get a bunch of applications. But before you make the hire, make sure you get a trial list from each candidate to make sure they match the quality that you're looking for. Filter through, find a high quality list, and find a VA who will build a list for you for 10 cents a lead. That's 1,000 leads for $100. Do you understand how crazy that is? You now have a list of 1,000 qualified leads for $100, filled with qualified creators who are making money, run an educational channel, and could easily pay you $200, $300 per video. That's $100 opening the door to 10K per month. You cannot beat that ROI. In a second, I'll show you how to write an email that will get you a 10% booking rate. But first, let's wrap up lead gen. You want to make sure that the VA pulls these specific data points: name, channel link, and email address. That's all you need to start landing clients. Alright, so now you've got your leads, let's turn them into calls. Most people butcher this step. They send mass outreach that looks like it was written by ChatGPT on autopilot. Zero personality, zero responses. So here's how to do it right. First, the subject line. There's one that's been working for decades and still pulls in a 70 to 80% open rate. It's literally just question for name. Why does it work? Because it creates a curiosity gap. It could be from a client, a brand, or even their own mother, but they have to open it to find out. But here's the key: the first line of the email also shows up in the preview. If it screams cold email, you've triggered something called the click whir response. That name comes from the sound that a cassette player makes. You click the button and it makes a whir sound. Stimulus and response. Like when your brain sees something familiar and auto rejects it. In our case, the client sees the email and classifies it as a cold email. That's the stimulus/click. And because they've received so many bad cold emails before, their automatic response that they've been conditioned to do is delete it without even reading it. That's the response to the stimulus, or the whir. This is what we're trying to avoid at all costs. So the first line needs to be a personalized question. Not generic, not AI generated, a real personalized question. Here's how to do it. The VA gives you the link to their channel. You open it and you look at their latest video and find something that only a human could have noticed. Something like, how are you finding the new MacBook M2 Air for video edits? Or how's that new BMW M4 treating you? That's the line that gets them. You're showing them that this isn't mass outreach. It's personal, it's charismatic, it's disarming. Therefore, they will read the rest. The next line, tell them you made them a video. Not just a generic video, a custom Loom video. Say something like this: was just scrolling through your channel and noticed a few tweaks that you can make to your videos to increase your views and conversion. Rather than type it out, I recorded a quick 2-minute video for you with 3 changes that you can make today. Then you paste the Loom video. But here's the source. Make sure you use the GIF thumbnail. Loom auto-generates a GIF thumbnail for every video you record, and because you're talking about their channel, you're going to be in the bottom left with their channel in the background. And when they open their email, they're going to see your face talking with their channel in the background. Think about it. If someone sees their own YouTube videos and someone speaking about them, it's impossible not to click. And real talk, the only time someone's done this to me, I booked a call and spent $5,000. That is how powerful this is. Next, you need to put in a call to action. But don't just say, let me know. Give them more value and reverse the risk. Say, I'd love to edit your next video for free so you can see our process. And if you hate it, I'll send you $100 for wasting your time. No one is doing that. No editor has the balls to do that. That exact line flips the entire dynamic. Whatever happens, they win either way. That's why they reply. Then sign the email off and add a PS with a mini case study. Something like, PS, I just helped client name increase their views by 43%. That's the entire email. Personalized, valuable, low pressure, but high converting. Now let's talk about the Loom video itself. This is exactly where most editors get lazy. They record 50 in a row and sound like a hostage. You need energy, you need enthusiasm. Like you genuinely want to help the person that you're recording this video blow up their channel. So here's how to structure your Loom. Step 0 is you need to make sure that your setup is dialed. First, make sure your recording settings are right. Make sure it's in 1080p, you're in a little circle, and their YouTube channel is in the background. And number 2, pay for Loom Premium. This means you can record an infinite amount every single day, and you can put a button in the top right that lets them book a call with you. And you can change the text of the button so it says claim your free video. That button alone will double your conversions. Step 2 is to master your tone. You're not begging for work. You're offering a genuine opportunity. You want to sound like the guy who's just spotted $10,000 on their desk and is telling them how to pick it up. Excited, helpful, and friendly. Step 3 is the script. Here's the rough outline of what you should be going for. First, a quick intro. Something like, hey name, I'm a YouTube video editor for educational creators, and I just noticed a couple of things on your channel that you can change to improve your views and conversions. Then you challenge them. This will massively increase the retention. Say something like this: if you watch this whole video and think it's a waste of your time, email me your PayPal and I'll buy your next coffee. It's funny, it's charismatic, and will make them watch it to the end. Then jump straight into the value of the video. Click through their last few videos. Tell them what you would have added. Text overlays, cuts, B-rolls, animation, transitions. Why would have you done it? How would have it helped? Give them all of your sauce. I'm talking literally everything. The kind of stuff that they could do themselves. But they won't, because now they see you as an expert. Then end the video by pointing to the CTA button in the top right of the screen. Just say, if you want me to edit your next video for free, then click this button up here and we'll have a chat. Boom, there you go, you've just booked a sales call. Congratulations. Now imagine doing this 100 times. On average, 1 in 10 will say yes. That's 10 clients. Even if you just close 5 at 1K per month, that's 5K per month from cold email. And this is just one stage of the productized pipeline. Now look, you could do all of this on your own. You've got the game plan. But if you want to shortcut the trial and error, if you want the templates, the scripts, the cold emails, the VAs, the automations, the calendar system, the closing process, the editing styles, literally everything, apply for my one-on-one mentorship. I'll build your entire productized pipeline for you. Side by side, me and you. I'll literally help you go from random freelance jobs to elite premium retainers editing simple videos for clients who pay well. But only 3 to 5 people get accepted per month. So if you're watching this and you're serious, not kind of interested, or maybe later, click the first link in the description and apply now. 10K a month editing isn't for the chosen few. It's for the ones with a system. And now you've seen it, so it's your choice. But if you want to learn how I made 53 grand with extremely basic edits, then click this video up here.